Hey everybody, welcome back to the Weekly Roundup. Glad you could join me today. We're going to jump right into it, but today's topics are going to be pretty relevant. It's actually come up several times over the last several weeks and just now getting around to talking about it. But one has to do with one of your largest overhead expenses. I know what you're thinking. It's not your supplies, I promise you. But it is one of your largest overhead expenses, and we're going to jump into that and talk a little bit about it. The other has to do with the dreaded no-shows, broken appointments, last-minute cancellations, kind of what's going on and what you can do at that time. All right, so let's look at one of your largest overhead expenses. Now, I will tell you, if you already own your space outright, then go ahead and tune this out or go to the next section. However, what one of those large expenses is in your practice is going to be either your current lease agreement or your mortgage, or if you're looking for something like a new space or something like that. So what can you do about it? Well, if you are in a 5-10 year lease and you have 5 or 10 years left, not too much. If you're about 18 to 24 months out from your lease being up, then the question becomes, do we renew the lease for a longer term or do we look for something to buy? And I work with some pretty good professionals. This is their expertise. Reach out to me. We can connect you with them, and then they can take a look at your current lease agreement and see, does it make more sense to stay where you are? And if so, can the owner of the building give you some leasehold improvements where you can redo your office or upgrade it or update? Or does it make more sense to start looking for your own spot? And so what we want to do is take that fixed overhead cost and see if we can help reduce it or make it make sense for you. So reach out to me. Happy to put you in contact with them. All right, so it's August. It's back to school time. You know what that means, not just more traffic, getting up earlier. It means that parents forget about their appointments. They forget about their kids' appointments. So we're going to just increasingly see no-shows, last-minute cancellations because they forgot. So what can you do about it? Well, the first thing to do is have the correct verbiage on the front end of the appointment. Something to the effect of you're going to go ahead and confirm this appointment when making it. Should anything change, they need to give you at least a 2 business days notice. Reason you want 2 business days is because if it's a Monday appointment, you don't want them calling on a Saturday to cancel that appointment. So another thing that we need to just go ahead and accept, there's just going to be some sicknesses. There's going to be kids getting sick, so parents have to stay home, and they're going to have to cancel their appointment. Well, it's pretty interesting, some of the things I've seen offices filling that time that can be productive. And one of those, matter of fact, just witnessed it yesterday. A doctor was outside cleaning his windows of his office because he had the time to do it. And what better time when you don't have a patient to get things done around the office that always get put off. So I encourage you, if we know that we're going to have just a certain amount of cancellations in a day or no shows, use that time productively. Take a look around your office, see what needs to be repaired, cleaned, updated. Go through charts to purge. Look at your outstanding AR. Things like that we just get too busy on a day-to-day basis. Take that time and we can still be productive with it. So for more tips, reach out. Be happy to help you with that. But again, thought it was pretty cool. Doctor taking things in his own hands and improving his office. All right, everybody, that wraps up this week's roundup. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got a little something out of it. Whether if it has to do with reducing some of your overhead and renegotiating some leases, or looking to fill that void in the dreaded schedule, no-shows and cancellations. Next week we'll be back with an all new one. I'm already going to tell you it's going to have to do more with technology, because one of the things I get asked all the time is what's new, what's coming, what about this, what about that. So we're going to tackle a couple of those things that are coming out. But if you have any other questions, suggestions, thoughts, if they're negative, keep them to yourself. If they're positive, please share them with me or others. Otherwise, have a great weekend.